Good morning, Cullman. Thank you for tuning in to Cullman Today. I'm your host, Cheyenne Sharp, and today is Wednesday, June 19th, 2024. We have a lot to look at in local news today, including information on Berlin's new storm shelter, Cullman County's Distinguished Young Woman for 2025, and important dates for Cullman City Primary School. All this plus sports, weather, and more. But for now, let's dive into the top stories happening in Cullman today. Congratulations to Miss Nevaeh Green. She's been named the new Distinguished Young Woman of Cullman County for 2025. She also won the talent and fitness portion of the program and has been awarded $3,700 in scholarship money to use towards the college of her choice. Nevaeh will represent Cullman County at the State Distinguished Young Woman program in January of 2025. Next on our list, the Berlin Town Council cut the ribbon on their new community storm shelter located at Town Hall on Monday, June 17th. This marks the town's first community storm shelter and will hold approximately 90 people in the event of natural disasters, potentially saving many lives. The council would like to thank Robbie Cantrell with NARCOG and Commissioner Kelly Duke for securing a $75,000 grant to assist with this project. To finish up our top stories of the morning, the Cullman County Courthouse and all its offices will be closed today in observance of Juneteenth. The Postal Service has also announced the suspension of services today. Cullman County Sanitation will run normal routes. Now that we have the top stories out of the way, let's take a quick break before diving into the world of local sports. Thanks for coming back. Now it's time to look at what's going on in the world of sports. In today's sports segment, let's check in on a couple major sports championships that have been won this week, starting with the NBA. After dropping Game 4 on the road 122-84, the Boston Celtics returned to their home court for Game 5 Monday night and handed Dallas 106-88 to capture their first NBA championship since 2008. Boston got off to a fast start, leading by 10 at the end of the first quarter. The Celtics held on to a 64-46 lead in the final seconds of the first half, but Peyton Pritchard knocked down a half-court shot just before the buzzer to put Boston in front by 21 points going into the halftime break. The Mavericks actually outscored the Celtics 42-39 in the second half, but the early lead was too much to overcome, and Boston captured its 18th championship in franchise history. Jaylen Brown posted 21 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists in Game 5, and was voted to the Finals MVP. Jason Tatum finished with 31 points, 8 rebounds, and 11 assists in the win, helping the Celtics cap a postseason that saw them go 16-3 and finish with 80-21 overall record. That .792 winning percentage ranks second in team history behind only the Celtics' 1986 championship team that finished 82-18. Head coach Joe Mazzulla, at age 35, also became the youngest coach since Bill Russell in 1969 to lead a team to a championship. Luka Doncic finished with 28 points and 12 rebounds for Dallas, and Kyrie Irving added 15 points in the loss. Moving over to this year's U.S. Open, Bryson DeChambeau went into Sunday's final round at Pinehurst in North Carolina with a 3-shot lead, but had to hold off on a late push from Rory McIlroy to stay on top of the leaderboard. McIlroy took a 1-shot lead after DeChambeau made a bogey on 15, but after missing a pair of short putts on 16 and 18, McIlroy left the door open for DeChambeau. Bryson walked onto the 18th tee box needing par to win the tournament, and after pulling his tee shot under a tree in the left rough, he put his second shot in a greenside bunker just over 50 yards from the pin. DeChambeau knocked his bunker shot up to within 4 feet of the cup and sank his par putt to win the second U.S. Open championship at under 6 par. DeChambeau called his bunker shot on 18 the best shot of his life and saved some of the sand from the bunker for himself to commemorate the moment. That covers today's sports, but be sure to keep an eye on the Cullman Tribune for the best local sports coverage. We'll be right back with some more news straight from the streets of Cullman County. Hello and welcome back to Cullman Today. Now it's time to speed things up with a news rundown. 4 stories in under 4 minutes. Mark your calendars for Thursday, July 11th at 8 a.m. United Way of Cullman County will be hosting an exclusive Members Business Alliance breakfast. Join United Way for breakfast, networking, and the opportunity to hear the voices of some of their nearly 20 partner agencies. Guest speakers for this event will include Jessica Ashley with Victim Services and Kelsey Rice Scott with Hope Horses, Inc. Earlier this week, Widlokers, a new local bakery, celebrated their new success and business with a ribbon cutting with the Cullman Area Chamber of Commerce. Widlokers specializes in classic, scratch-made cheesecakes, desserts, seasonal baked goods, hot tea, French press coffee, and more. They also do custom orders. The owner, Holly Jennings, is proud to share her family's history and secret recipe through her baked goods. Cullman City primary school students are well into their summer, but the school is already preparing for their return. Open house for the primary school will be held on August 2nd with pre-K and kindergarten students at 3 p.m. and first and second grades at 4 p.m. Only boys in pre-K and kindergarten will attend on August 7th, and only pre-K and kindergarten girls will attend on August 8th. All pre-K and kindergarten students will attend on August 9th. The first day of school for first and second grades will be August 7th. Flourish of Cullman has the first day of laundry service in the books. The organization helps differently abled individuals find employment and learn life skills to give them the confidence to live alone or live life to the fullest. This week, one of Flourish's clients was able to complete 12 loads of medical linens, dried, washed, folded, and sealed. This is a paid work experience where individuals get paid to perform laundry service for Life First Oncology Center in Cullman. This venture helps develop and build skills to become employed at hotels, hospitals, and nursing homes. Now, for a quick break before we look at the weather ahead and pay our respects with obituaries. I'll be right back after this message.
Discover what's buzzing in Cullman with Community Matters, where every story pops off the page with local flair. It's the magazine that's got the inside track on what's now, what's new, and who's who. Get the lowdown on top eats and 411 on recipes that'll turn up your summer cooking game. Relive our local team's triumphs on the sports fields and pencil in summer's hottest events for fun the whole family will love. Get your copy of Community Matters at the Cullman Tribune, any of the local businesses on screen, or scan the QR code.
Welcome back. Let's take a moment to pause and remember those who have lost their lives this week as we turn to obituaries. Joan Williams. Funeral services for Joan Williams, 86 of Bremen, will be at 11 a.m. on Thursday, June 20th at Hanceville Funeral Home Chapel. Burial will follow the service at Shady Grove Cemetery. Visitation will be Wednesday, June 19th from 6 to 8 p.m. at Hanceville Funeral Home. Larry Lucas. Larry Lucas, age 70 of Vinemont, passed away on Tuesday, June 18th. There are no services planned at this time. That finishes obituaries today. Our thoughts and prayers are with the families and friends. Now, let's take a look at today's weather forecast. Today, the sky will be mostly cloudy with the highs in the upper 80s. Tonight will remain cloudy with the temperatures cooling off to the high 60s overnight. Tomorrow will be mostly sunny with highs of around 90, and tomorrow night will bring clouds and lows in the upper 60. That concludes another edition of Cullman Today. Thank you for joining us. We'll be right back bright and early tomorrow morning at 6:30 a.m. I'm Cheyenne Sharp with Cullman Today, wishing you a wonderful Wednesday, Cullman.